Hey guys, here we are. We're at Mountain Park, and we just want you to know that we're not professionals, we're not teachers, but we are two guys who want to have fun and do some climbing. And we want to show and encourage others that you can get out here and climb too, whether you're a beginner or have never climbed before. There are plenty of opportunities and people that are willing to help you learn how.
That's right, Sean. Anybody can get out here and climb. We just want to let you know if you see anything in these videos, you're using those techniques at your own risk. And if you see us doing anything real unsafe, we want you to drop it in the comments so we can all become better climbers. And we'll see you on the climb.
The master point is set up of two separate bolts. And off of those bolts, you're going to have two separate leads leading down to anchors, carabiners, and that your rope feeds through. That way, if one breaks, one cuts loose or whatever, you're held by the other one. It also helps to give you a center point where your rope is going to come to. If you just had one, your rope could drift from side to side more. So that's just one of the points that we want to point out about master points and why there's always two, not just one.
Those are some excellent points, Mr. Murkovich. I see why you're the brains of this operation.
Yeah, now that we're going to have a discussion about.
So we did a pretty detailed inspection on how to inspect your anchor points, but we just want to point this one out real quick. So if you look down here at this one, you can see it does the flippy, floppy flop right here. The bolt still feels like it's in there pretty well, but it's got a little rust. It's probably not ideal to climb on. And somebody else looks like they've already installed a little better one back here. And there's another one down here. So we're going to use these two rear points today for our master point. Yeah. These are a different style anchor. These have bolts that go into a drop-in anchor. The other ones were a stud anchor, but this one's definitely buried all the way. If you look at this one right here, you can see that drop-in's not quite all the way down into the rock, but it's at least not twisting. I mean, any of these three would be fine, I think, to climb off of. We're just going to use the back two.
Yeah.
So let's get ready, and we'll set the master point up.
Yeah.
Where are the rest of the carabiners?
What carabiners?
I don't know. Carabiner. You know,
we use carabiners?
You know, it's a thing that you clip in with.
Carabiners?
It's got gates and stuff, and they're important. They have kilonewton ratings on them. You know.
Kilonewtons?
Yeah, carabiners. This right here. One day when I grow up, I'm going to be a good climber.
You're well on your way, John.
Am I?
You are.
I feel like I don't know. Show you that everyone's got to start at the beginning. Nobody's going to be out here making this look easy the first time. The only way you're going to get better, like Sean said, is get out here and practice.
Practice makes perfect, or it makes more practice.
Safety, especially as beginners. If it takes a while to set up, that's okay. Just take your time, double check, triple check, make sure everything's safe. It's going to make sure you go back the same way you came out for your climb, and it's going to let you have a good time climbing.
Yep.
That was a great throw. All right, well, let's head on down to the climb.
Yeah.
Roxy, down to the climb. This way. So we got to the bottom of the climb, and we're missing a key component.
The rope.
Yeah, the rope didn't make it. It's stuck up there in the tree. So if we were responsible climbers, we would go ahead and just walk to the back up to the top, try to pull the rope back up and then drop it again, and maybe leave a guy down here that could tell us if the rope made it or not. But since we're bad climbers,
Yeah, totally bad.
I'm gonna just try to climb up there and get it. There's a lot of holds here. There's a lot of bombers. Sean is gonna spot me. This is more of like a bouldering situation anyways, which is something people do all the time. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get up here.
Would you like to put on your climbing shoes?
Oh, climbing shoes. Yeah, these are just tennis shoes. Probably, if I'm gonna be bad, might as well be bad in climbing shoes. So let's get the shoes on.
So, as Joey was pointing out, we are totally bad climbers, but we are also going to err on the side of caution. We put on our safety shoes, our helmets, and our harnesses. That way, when John gets up there, as soon as he can, he's going to throw me the rope bag. I'm going to clip into it, and he's going to clip into the other rope, and we're going to get him on belay.
Because honestly, coming down is sometimes a lot more difficult than going up. So I'm going to get up there, and then I'm going to get roped in so we can be as safe as possible. All right, so here we go. We're going to do a little bouldering. You want to explain to the people what you're doing back there, Sean? Hopefully protecting me?
Yes, so in bouldering, key thing is fingers versus spoons. You want to keep your hands like spoons, thumbs in, and fingers in, so nothing gets broken. You want to keep your arms ready.
Ice coming down.
Okay.
You have your helmet on? Okay.
I do. You want to basically not try and actually catch the person as much as just kind of gently break their fall.
Wait, you're not gonna catch me?
No, I'm gonna just break your fall and gently push you into.
Nothing sounds good about being broken. Are you sure you know what you're doing? All right, here we go. You're literally your buttons out your camera. Yeah. There we go, folks. Yeah. There you go. You don't even have to pay extra for that, huh? Nice. Okay. A little bit so everybody can see. Okay. So Sean's two climbing loops right here. 1, 2. Not through the belay loop. Figure 8 looks good. The knot that we're having a big debate about, is this a fisherman's knot or a water knot? I say it's a water knot. Sean's leaning towards fisherman. So bebop, boop, bop that down in the comments and tell us who's right and who's wrong. Sean, give me the words.
All right. So belay on.
On belay.
Climb.
In.
Climbing.
Yeah. Climb on.
Looks easier than it is.
No, the beginning of this climb is a pretty rough climb. I went up through the treeway, which was a lot easier. So that's tough right there for sure.
What's this rated anyways?
I don't know the rating. One of these is supposed to be like a 5.10, but I think it would only be this one little part that Sean's on, because after that, after you get through the tree, it is pretty easy. So yeah, there you go. So I already did this climb, so I ran a little beta for Sean. So what's beta? It's a tape that you watch things on, I think. Or that was an A-track. I don't know. But beta, when it comes to climbing, is basically somebody gets you information on the climb. So you can kind of help your climber, tell them where there might be some handholds, where there might be some footholds, what part's rough, what part's easy. So another little climbing term is clean. So clean is almost what it sounds like. So if a route's clean, it means it doesn't have a lot of loose rock on it. It doesn't have a lot of vegetation on it. It's basically just a nice, clean rock. So this route is not super clean. There, as you can clearly see, some trees, and at the top there's a couple little bushes, but it's manageable. Is that a dinosaur? Dude, I think we're at freaking Jurassic Park right now, people. Better come check this place out. It's got dinosaurs. Don't quit on me. You got it. It's okay. My toes are just freezing off in my shoes. It's fine. Little hypothermia, frostbite. It's good. It's good. Fine. Don't worry. You enjoy that sunshine up there, though, huh? That rock's kind of warm. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I see why you're hanging out. Whoa! Dog tried to distract me. Tricksy little dog, you tricksy little dog. Oh, you're so much. You're so tricksy. See how Sean's really laying into the rock right there? Hugging that rock. Can be called a smear almost when you're right on the rock like that and you're pushing yourself up on it, smearing it. I think it has to do with your feet. I might have used that term incorrectly. So if you know how to use that term right, drop it in the comments. Bloop it down there and let us know. Because we're all trying to become better climbers.
All right, so my part. You're in good?
Yep.
You're gonna watch me. I'm gonna clip in. Make sure this locks. Locked. Okay, is it in right?
Yes.
No.
No.
It's upside down. See, this is backwards. Back here, clipped. Is it in right?
Yes.
Through the belay loop. Belay side, climber side. Okay?
All right.
All right. You ready?
Say the words right.
Yep, when you're ready.
All right. Belay on.
Well, I got a little bit of rope to take up here, and then you will be on belay. Okay. Right now, belay is on.
Climbing.
Climb on.
There we go. Got a little aid climbing going right there using that tree. Nice. Again, aid climbing is just using anything that's not part of the rock. So a tree, an axe, the rope, whatever you got. Aid climbing. Yeah, the kid needs to learn how to tie shoelaces. Stay tuned to a future video on how to tie your climbing shoes, kids. All right, did that move you enough to find a handhold now or no? That's what we're talking about, guys. Sometimes it's just a tiny bit movement. It'll get you to that next spot. That'll get you through the climb.
I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video and, in a way, showing up for this climb. I hope that you guys had fun, saw some things that you could possibly learn and do, and maybe saw some things that we could improve upon.
So if you did see some stuff that we can improve on, make sure you drop it in the chat because we're all trying to become better climbers. So we want to give you the Sean and John rating on this climb. If you look at it on Summit Post or Mountain Project, I think it says it's like a 5.10, but we had Nathan on his second climb and he got right up it. So we're going to give it like a 5.6 plus at the very most. We'd also like to just give you a quick rundown on the webbing that we used. If you watched the video, you saw there was quite the ordeal with the webbing. So I'd love to tell you I remember, but Sean, what webbing did we use?
Okay, so on one side we used a 36 and a 24-inch piece of webbing. And on the other side, we used a 24, an 18, and a 1-foot piece of webbing. So that was so that we could connect the master point in at a spot that the rope was going to hang over and not rub against the rock. So at this time, I'd like to introduce you to Nathan, our new camera guy, who this is his second climb with us, but his first time using actual climbing shoes.
Well, it was great. The climbing shoes made a great difference in the climbing. I was able to grip onto more things and maneuver my feet better. Honestly, the hardest part in climbing is once you get to the top and you have to rappel down in putting your trust in the rope. It's not easy, but once you do, it's great and you don't have any problems.
All right. And how old are you, Nathan?
12.
Well, all right. And you feel like you could maybe invite even some of your friends out here to climb sometime?
Yeah, they could easily do it.
All right. And that's what we're all trying to do out here is just encourage people to maybe get out of the gym or even just try to start climbing. There's a lot of climbing clubs and climbing groups that you can get in contact with. Find somebody and get out there and climb. And we'll see you on the next climb.